My wife gave birth to a black kid while I'm fully white. When I asked for a DNA test, she refused, saying, "You're being too dramatic. If you don't trust me, leave me." A few days later, when I found out who the real father was, everyone was left shattered. I'm standing in a hospital room, and my whole world is falling apart. The baby is crying. Emily is smiling. The nurses are clapping. Everyone is celebrating. But me? I feel like I'm drowning, like someone pushed me underwater and I can't breathe. Because the baby in my wife's arms doesn't look like me at all.
Yeah, perfect proof that my wife has been lying to me. I spent 9 months preparing for this. 9 months painting the nursery, building the crib, going to doctor appointments, holding Emily's hand while she threw up every morning, reading baby books, practicing swaddling on stuffed animals. I took a CPR class. I baby-proofed our entire house. I did everything right. I was excited. I was ready to be a father. I remember the day she told me she was pregnant. We were in our kitchen, Sunday morning. She was making pancakes. She turned around with tears in her eyes and showed me the test. 2 pink lines. I picked her up and spun her around. We both cried. Happy tears. The best day of my life. Or so I thought. But now I feel sick. Michael, hold him. Emily's voice is harder now, almost angry.
None of this is his fault, but I can't look at him without feeling like someone stabbed me in the chest. Emily's parents arrive. Her mom rushes over and takes the baby, crying happy tears. Her dad shakes my hand. "Congratulations, Michael. You're going to be a great father." The words hit me like a punch. I smile and nod. What else can I do? That night, after everyone leaves, I finally ask the question that's burning a hole through me. "Emily," my voice is quiet, calm. "Who's the father?" She freezes. For just a second, I see panic flash across her face. Then she laughs, this high, fake laugh that sounds like breaking glass. "Are you serious right now? You think I cheated on you?" I just want to know the truth. Hospital bed, and now she's angry, really angry.
And I'm leaving. I grab my jacket and walk out. No yelling, no screaming, just silence. Behind me, I hear her start to cry, but I don't turn around. The next few days are the worst of my life. I stay at my friend Dave's apartment. He asks what happened. I tell him Emily and I had a fight. I don't tell him the truth. Not yet. I'm not ready to say it out loud. I go to work. I sit at my desk. I type emails. I eat lunch. But I'm not really there. I'm a ghost moving through my own life. Every time I close my eyes, I see that hospital room. Her face. The lie.
That's a long yoga class. She'd come home sweaty, her hair wet from the shower. She said the studio had great showers. I believed her. I never questioned it. Why would I? I trusted my wife. 5 months ago, she changed her phone password, said she wanted more privacy. I thought it was weird, but I didn't push. I'm not the kind of guy who checks his wife's phone. I thought that meant I was a good husband. Turns out, it just meant I was blind. 4 months ago, she started working late. Big project at work, she said. She's a marketing manager. Big projects happen. I made her dinner and kept it warm.
Sometimes she wouldn't come home until midnight. She'd kiss my forehead and say, "Thank you." I had a headache, and my boss let me leave. I walked into our bedroom and found her on the phone. She was lying on our bed, laughing. That soft, intimate laugh she used to give me. When she saw me, she jumped like I'd caught her stealing. When hung up. "Who was that?" I asked. "My sister. Just chatting." I believed her. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I trust my wife? 1 month ago, I found a receipt in her purse. I wasn't snooping. I was looking for my car keys. She'd borrowed them earlier. The receipt was from a fancy restaurant downtown, the kind of place you go for anniversaries. The date was a Thursday. Her yoga night. "Did you go out to eat after yoga?" I asked. She barely looked up from her phone. "Yeah, the girls and I grabbed dinner." The receipt was for 2 people. 2 glasses of wine, 2 steaks, 2 desserts. She had some complications after birth. Nothing serious, but they kept her an extra few days. I include a note, just to be sure, for the baby's medical records. Hospital requested it. It's a lie, but I don't care. She's been lying to me for months, maybe longer. She texts me an hour after they arrive. "You really don't trust me? Fine, I'll do your stupid test. But this is gonna ruin us, Michael. You're destroying our family over nothing. Over nothing." She's still acting like I'm crazy, like I'm the bad guy. "Just do the test," I reply. 3 days later, she texts, "I did it. Happy now?" Then I see it. Probability of paternity, 0%. Conclusion: the tested man is excluded as the biological father. I read it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. The words don't change. I'm not the father. I sit there in my car, maybe 9 months ago, maybe longer. Maybe my marriage died a long time ago and I was too stupid to notice. But then I scroll down. There's more. The lab included a note. "Partial DNA match found in existing database. See attached file for details." I click it, and my blood turns to ice. The DNA matches someone already in their system. See, last year, my mom got remarried. She was alone for 15 years after my dad died of cancer. She was lonely. We met Richard at a charity event. He seemed nice, polite. Then she met Richard at a charity event. He seemed nice, polite, well-dressed, successful. He owned a construction company. He was a widower too. They bonded over shared loss. They dated for 8 months, then got married. Small ceremony, just family. And the match isn't to a stranger. It's to Richard, my stepfather. The man my mother married. The man who sits at our dinner table every Sunday. The man who shook my hand at my wedding and said, "Welcome to the family, son." The man who toasted at my rehearsal dinner. I don't answer. The sun sets. The parking lot empties. A security guard drives by and slows down, looking at me. Then he keeps going. When I finally start the car, my hands don't shake anymore. Burned out fast. What's left is something colder, sharper, like ice in my veins. I don't confront them. Not yet. Instead, I plan. I drive home to the house I share with Emily. She's not there. Still at the hospital. Good. I need time. I go to her office. I log into her cell phone account. I download every text message, every call log. Months of data. I click through screens. I save everything to a USB drive. And there it is.
Hundreds of texts between Emily and Richard.
I screenshot everything. I save it all to 3 different hard drives. I print copies. I organize them by date in a folder. I'm methodical. Calm. Cold. Then I check her credit cards, our bank statements. And there they are. Hotel rooms, always on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Yoga nights. The same hotel. The Riverside Inn. Room 314. Charged to Richard's card. But I dig deeper. I check Emily's email. She kept receipts. Confirmation emails. Thank you for your stay at the Riverside Inn. I work like a machine. No emotion, just cold, calculated planning. Then I buy envelopes. White ones, nice paper, the kind you use for wedding invitations. I buy red ribbons. I make it look presentable, official. I put the DNA test in each envelope. The texts, the hotel receipts, the emails, every piece of proof, every lie. Richard is so excited. He keeps talking about how he can't wait to hold his grandson. Grandson. The word makes my skin crawl. It'll be good for everyone, Mom continues. Family heals everything. I know you and Emily have been going through something, but a baby brings people together. Just come, please. Family heals everything? I almost laugh. I'll be there, Mom. Oh, wonderful. I'm making pot roast, your favorite. And Richard is bringing wine from that vineyard we visited. This will be perfect. This is exactly what we all need. Yeah, Mom. Exactly what we need. After I hang up, I sit in silence. Saturday. 4 days away. 4 days to prepare. 4 days until everything explodes. I call my job and take the rest of the week off. Personal time. They don't ask questions. They think I'm adjusting to fatherhood. My aunt and uncle. Linda, my mom's best friend. Richard's brother, Tom. My cousin, Sarah. My childhood neighbor, who's like family. Everyone important. Everyone who needs to know. I drive to my mom's house, the one she shares with Richard now. It's a nice house. 2 stories. Big yard.
Emily's parents' SUV. My aunt and uncle's sedan. Linda's blue Honda. Tom's truck. Everyone came. Perfect. I grab my bag from the back seat. The envelopes inside feel heavy. Heavier than paper should feel, like they're weighted with all the pain and betrayal and lies. I take a deep breath, then I walk to the front door. When I walk in, the house smells like roasted chicken and garlic bread. Mom's pot roast, the same recipe she's made since I was a kid. Jazz music plays softly from the speakers. Miles Davis, Richard's favorite. My mom rushes over and hugs me tight. She smells like vanilla and cinnamon, like home, like safety. Oh, Michael, I'm so glad you came. I've been so worried. You've been so distant. I'm fine, Mom. Behind her, Richard appears. Tall, 6'2", silver hair, tan skin, Then the smile returns. How's fatherhood treating you? I want to punch him, want to watch that smile disappear, but I don't. Not yet. It's been revealing, I say. He laughs, doesn't catch the double meaning. Emily arrives 10 minutes later with the baby. She looks tired, bags under her eyes, hair pulled back in a messy bun. She's wearing a loose dress. She hasn't lost the baby weight yet. She looks
fragile, broken. When she sees me, she stops, just for a second. Fear crosses her face. "Hi, Michael," she says quietly. Conversations overlap. My aunt tells a story about her trip to Florida. Richard's brother talks about his new car. Emily's dad makes a joke about golf. Everyone laughs, passes plates, asks for seconds. For a moment, it almost feels normal, like a regular family dinner, like nothing's wrong. But I sit quietly. I smile when I'm supposed to. I nod. I take small bites of food that taste like nothing. But inside, I'm counting down. After dinner, Mom brings out dessert. Apple pie with vanilla ice cream. My favorite. She made it special for me. "Michael, you've barely said a word all night. Are you okay?" Mom asks. She's looking at me with concern. Together, Richard shifts in his seat. His jaw tightens, at his envelope like it might bite him. Emily's hands are shaking. She knows. Somehow she knows. Slowly, they start to tear the paper, one by one. The sound of ripping envelopes fills the room, loud in the sudden silence. Then paper rustling, pages turning. Then nothing. Total, complete silence. My mom's face goes white. Her hands start to shake. She's staring at the DNA test, then the texts, then the hotel receipts. Her eyes moving faster and faster across the pages. "No," she whispers. "No, no, no." Emily drops her envelope. Papers scatter across the table. Her face is completely drained of color. Her mouth opens and closes, but no sound comes out. "Tell me this isn't real," she finally says. Her voice breaks. Tears start falling. "Richard, tell me this is fake. Tell me this is some mistake." He doesn't answer. He just sits there like a statue, like he's turned to stone. "Tell me!" Mom screams. The baby starts crying, loud, piercing wails that fill the house. Sobbing now, full body sobs, her shoulders shaking. Richard finally speaks. His voice is quiet, defeated. "Margaret, I'm sorry." My mom's hand flies across the table. The slap echoes through the room. Richard's head snaps to the side. A red mark blooms on his cheek. "You son of a bitch!" she hisses. "You son of a bitch!" She stands up, her chair crashing backward. She's shaking, rage and heartbreak warring on her face. Emily's mom is crying now too, big heaving sobs. She's staring at her daughter like she doesn't recognize her. "You didn't mean to sleep with my stepfather for 7 months? You didn't mean to get pregnant with his baby? You didn't mean to lie to my face every single day?" "While you were meeting him at hotels, while you were lying in our bed thinking about him." She's crying so hard she can barely breathe. "Please, please don't do this." I turn to Richard. He's still sitting there, silent, broken. "And you," I say, "you called me son. You sat across from me at every family dinner. You shook my hand at my wedding. You toasted to my happiness. And the whole time, you were sleeping with my wife." He opens his mouth, closes it, opens it again. "You never meant to what? Destroy your wife? Destroy my marriage? Destroy this family?" It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Richard? No doubts, just facts. She looks at the papers in her hands, then at Richard, then back at me. Get out, she says to Richard. Her voice is ice. Get out of my house, now. Margaret, he starts. Get out! Get out of my house, you bastard! Get out! She's screaming now, really screaming. Years of pent-up emotion pouring out. Richard stands slowly. He looks around the room. No one meets his eyes. Everyone looks away, disgusted, angry, betrayed. He walks to the door like a dead man walking, his shoulders slumped. The door slams behind him. The room is chaos now. Everyone's yelling, crying. Emily's dad is shouting at her. Her mom is crying. My aunt is comforting my mom. Tom is reading the papers over and over like he can't believe it. Sarah's just staring at Emily with this look of pure disgust. The baby is still screaming. And I'm standing in the middle of it all. Calm, quiet, at peace. I've done what I came to do. Emily screams. Please, I need you. We need you. But I don't wait. I don't look back. I don't respond. I walk to my car, get in, start the engine, and I drive away.